Hey, it's a Spire channel here, and it's time to do the Necrobinder Ascension 3 run. And a little bit of a side, I guess I'm still not happy with the audio quality on these videos, so, I tried turning up my microphone input volume a bit. I'll try to be more consistent about speaking into the microphone, like, more directly. And hopefully it sounds better this one, we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't, like, just break people's eardrums either from being too loud. I'll have to check what it sounds like later. But yeah, let's just get started. Do the Necrobinder Ascension 3 run. So 150 gold, Neos Fury. I don't know if I really like Neos Fury that much. Let's see. We can take a camp and then an elite. And maybe we have another elite. And another camp or another elite, depending on how things go. Yeah. There's a shop here, so maybe getting gold would be good. What's the other bonus? First 3 card rewards are upgraded, chest is empty. Well, that seems a little risky, right? Let's just take the gold. We have an early shop. And, okay, let's see. First hallway fight. See, punk. Oh yeah, and the boss is the Lagavulin Matriarch, so this is the Underdogs Act 1 and not the Overgrowth Act 1, right? And that's good. We do need more practice on Underdogs just to get a better idea of what the elites are. I think one of the elites was the eel, one of them was the 4, things that you AoE. I forgot what the other one was. Maybe we'll have to refresh our memory later. Okay, so we start with this, and we can at least have Asti block and, yeah. He goes down, but we do prevent ourselves from losing HP. Okay, and then we'll start this fight. Let's see, Punk buff strength, but uh-oh. No, we still can't win the fight yet, right? But next turn. The block is gone. Yep, perfect. We get a 33 Doom Potion. Well, yeah, that might come. Okay, Defile, that seems pretty good. Like for our first card, right? 13 damage. Let's take the Defile. Okay, we've got Toad Pulse. So I guess we Bodyguard, Defend, and then we probably want to Unleash, right? Do we want to do... We probably want to do this one and then just kill it first while this other one has the temporary Thorns. So we... 13. So we want to block, right? So we probably just want to... No, let's kill this. Do we want to take 2 from the temporary Thorns? Probably not, right? Let's just play it slow. So Asti did manage to tank the damage, and now we can full block with Bodyguard, Defend, Defile. Then, buff the temporary Thorns again, but we can kill it before we have to worry about that. So once again, we got out of the fight without taking damage. Should we just take a second Defile, I guess? Or do we take Defy, which might be good later? But maybe this early on we take a second Defile, right? We do like having our damage. We have 268 gold due to having the, the Niall start. Both Happy Flower and Bag of Marble seem pretty good. Replay to our hand, it costs an extra energy. Huh, interesting. That's probably good later in the game. Maybe not so good early, right? Lethality, that was pretty good in our previous run. I mean, Bag of Marbles and Happy Flower are both good too. Jackpot, that might be good too. As an early card. Do we want to try an early Jackpot just to see what that's like? Yeah, that sounds good, right? Let's, I don't know if it's as good as Bag of Marbles, Happy Flower, or, Lethality, but... Well, we could still take the Lethality, even if we got the Jackpot, right? We can't play them both on the same turn, so hopefully we draw them separately, but... Jackpot, Lethality, yeah. Okay, let's see how that works out. Hopefully we aren't making a big mistake. Okay, Jackpot, we get rid of this Corpse Slug to prevent it from attacking us, and this one will get stunned, and hopefully we can kill it next turn, right? Yeah, we probably do want to do this. We'll be fine. We'll be able to kill this this Corpse Slug before we die to our own doom. Lethality. Bodyguard, Unleash. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely be able to win before we die to doom, of course. Page Storm. Page Storm Plus. Well, we do have a bunch of ethereal cards, right? But we don't really need card draw right now. Add Retain to a card. I mean, That was good in our previous run when we had that one card that, you know, costs a lot to start with until you play ethereal cards. We don't have that card right now. We can add ethereal to a card in our hand. That can help us thin out our deck. Maybe just do more damage. Yeah, I don't know. Do we want to add retain? Maybe retaining jackpot could be good while we have lethality and jackpot. Let's do that maybe. I don't know. We'll try it. And of course we upgrade the jackpot here. Later we'll want to upgrade lethality, but right now, you know, we need to upgrade jackpot. And then we go to the elite fight. Do we want to receive greed? Well, we can't spend the gold until after here, right? So we'd be taking 2. Oh, and this is permanent, right? No. We just, yeah. We're not taking greed. Okay, this is one of the underdogs elite, the gardener. So if we get the lethality down, the jackpot will be really good, right? So we just do that. And do we want to play defile or do we want to double block? Maybe we want to double block because we can use doom to get rid of one of these, right? So probably we're getting rid of the high HP one that's buffing itself this turn. Yeah. Okay, so now we jackpot, we have the lethality, right? So, well, even without the lethality, it would kill any of these besides this one, I guess. So maybe we do this. Yeah, I mean, we can't play anything else if we want to play jackpot. Hopefully we get a block card. Okay, well, we can... So do we can apply 8 doom, deal 9 damage. So we want to play this after we get the doom. Oh, we can draw a card. Maybe we draw... Oh, we can't play a block card even if we had it, right? Yeah, so let's just target this one. In this order. Yeah, okay. So we do take 2 damage. Osti blocks 1. Now we can... Well, we have to defile, right? And then we... Yeah, do it like that. And then go after this one to prevent... Because Doom doesn't kill the enemy until after it attacks, so we did need to kill it, right? Not just rely on the Doom to kill it. Okay. Maybe we should have been more careful about what we were using with lethality, but, you know, we knew we were going to kill it that turn. Do it if we apply Doom this turn, game block. Right now we don't actually have a way to apply Doom. Maybe we'll get one later. We can just apply Doom and draw a card, get block Doom all enemy. Yeah, we could try negative pulse, and if we see Death's Door later, maybe we try that, right? But for now, let's try Death's Door. We haven't really played with that card. No, we don't want to remove Jackpot. We don't want to remove that either. Ouch, ouch. Okay, yeah, we don't want to take more damage. Alright, we got a pillow to get our HP back when we do rest. So we might be able to take 2 elites, right? And then rest here with a pillow. Well, we have an attack potion. Oh, this is Skulking Colony. Okay, so the elites are the eel, the Skulking Colony, and then the AoE one. So this is the one that, yeah, we can't deal more than 20 damage in a turn. But we can apply Doom, right? And this will save it. So do we want to jackpot and hope we draw a block with it? We probably don't, right? This is a bit... Let's just go for the block and then just, yeah, deal some damage. Okay, so now we want to defile, block. Well, do we want to no, we just block. Just, yeah, preserve our hit points as much as possible. Get our lethality set. Well, lethality doesn't really help much with the way the hardened shell works, right? But we can bank some Osti hit points. Osti, and then... Yeah, we're being attacked next turn, so we probably do want to retain the defend. Do we... maybe we just play the jackpot, though, just... But we can't... Oh, yeah, they do become 0 cost. No, we get 0 card cost, right? So... I mean, maybe we'd have a chance of getting, like, something that could reduce its strength or block. Or do we just block, play it slow? Maybe we just block, like... Alsti's got hit points, right? So, yeah. We don't need to gamble with the jackpot. Jackpot's not very good on this fight. Or at least not, you know, when it's upgraded. The upgrade is kind of useless because, you know, the damage is capped at 20. Okay, so let's bodyguard, defile. I guess we're taking some damage here, right? So, but now we'll be able to win this turn. Well, yeah, we'll win due to the Doom, so it's a little bit of a delayed win, but that's fine. It's not attacking us this turn. Okay, more gold. Okay, so this is good with that card that we skipped before that, you know, that triple blocks if we applied Doom, but we don't have that. I wasn't impressed with this card in our previous run, but, you know, maybe it's some scaling, it's some damage. Transfigure at replay costs an extra energy. This might be good if we upgrade it, right? And then we play it with Jackpot. Yeah, I guess we can try it. So we need to get it upgraded though. So do we want to risk taking the elite fight and an advanced hallway? So if we can get past both of those two, we can. I mean, we can heal with a Regal Pillow, right? So yeah, hopefully that works out. Maybe we can get something from the shop to make it less risky. Do we want to take a potion? Do we want to remove a strike or something? Putrefy. Well, this Putrefy might be good. We can apply weak and vulnerable. Or do we just want to take a potion? Or we can. Oh, finesse is good. Pull aggro maybe. So adding replay to 2-cost cards is also good, right? So that is something to consider. But maybe we take Putrefy finesse. And then hopefully we can, you know, hopefully it's not being too greedy to try to take these fights without a potion. Uh-oh. So if we take a lot of damage from this fight, we might not want to risk it, right? And maybe we just bail out and go for the camp. Or maybe we can go this way, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, we can make it debuff for longer, I guess. But that'll make this exhaust. Do we want to make it exhaust? Oh, we've got an artifact to deal with too. Yeah, we're probably not going to have to redraw our deck, right? Like, this shouldn't be that long of a fight. Let's just exhaust it. It's fine. So now we want to block if we can. Yeah. Block, block. Retain the unleash. Okay, finesse, lethality, defile. Let's see what we draw with finesse first. No, okay, so we just do, yeah, and then we defect. And this still has retained, so we don't need to play it yet. Okay, we got through this without taking damage. We can jackpot. Slide of oh, huh. Well, that might be good with the Putrefy. Now it might be good with the negative pulse. It costs 2 though. It does a lot of damage once we get it set up. We don't have anything besides those things that... So if we draw it after these two, it's pretty useless in our first deck cycle, isn't it? And then, even if we draw it before, that's 18 damage for 2. Well, more than 18 if we do this twice, especially if we can replay it. I mean, this might be good later. Right now it's probably not good, but... Do we poke? Cost 0, but that doesn't seem very strong, right? Do we take the Sight of Flesh? Because it might be good later if we turn that into a damage card. 18. Turn this into a damage card. Or do we just skip it? Let's try it, and, well, let's just take it with the attitude that, you know, it's not going to be good now. It may be later. So maybe we'll see if we can go to the Elite. And we probably do need to upgrade replay before we upgrade Sight of Flesh. I mean, the Transfigure that... Oh, no, this is just... It doesn't decrease the cost. It just makes it not... No, we don't need to upgrade that. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't have taken the Sight of Flesh. We probably do want to upgrade the lethality then, right? Okay, well, it's fine. Okay, do we... Yeah, we probably want to do this, right? Do we want to try... No, we want to block this turn. And then we play the Defile, I guess. Yeah. Haunted Ship, so this gets... So I guess we do that. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Worked out very well. Vulnerable Potion, Attack Potion. So I guess the Sight of Flesh works with the Vulnerable Potion too, for what it's worth. That's not great, but, you know, something. Apply Doom, draw a card. Well, we do have Doom synergies, but... I mean, Doom goes through block, I guess. It's card. It can draw a card to replace itself, or if we can get more energy in the future. I guess we can try it. I'm not sure if that'll be good. So now we need to... Okay, this is the eel. So if we get down to 70, it can, you know, re-stun it for a turn. Okay, how do we want to do this? We want to double block in bodyguard, I guess. And, well, we'll lose the defile, though, if we do that. But we're not relying that much on the defile. Maybe we can get a jackpot later. So let's just, you know, worry about blocking. So we might be fine without the, you know, without the defile damage. Like, it was good earlier on, but now we're not nearly as reliant on it as we were at the start of this act. Okay, so here's a jack... Oh, I wish we could play both of these. So if we jackpot... That won't stun it, right? That'll get it down to... So this will reduce it to 83. So maybe we use a vulnerable potion. Yeah, let's get the stun, right? We kind of need that. Okay, so we'll win before we lose to the Doom, right? So this will give us... Well, it depends how hard this hits us. Oblivion when you're... Yeah, I think we're fine. So we'll do this. We should be able to win before we die to Doom, right? And then negative pulse. So we do have... We can apply Doom next turn. So I guess we Sleight of Flesh, Putrefy. Yeah. Let's do it like that. And then do we make the enemy lose strength? Or do we just attack? Maybe we just attack and keep the shared... No, we keep the strike. Well, we're definitely winning next turn, right? Yeah. Let's retain the strike. So we retain the strike and then... Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, it's dying to Doom this turn. Okay, that vulnerable potion was a very good use of it. Explosive Ampule, Potion Belt. We've got No Escape, so more Doom Doom card. And this will do even more Doom if it already has Doom, I guess. If for every 10 Doom, upgrade cards and discard. We're going to reply Doom, gain 2 block. This is a lot of Doom, but on the other hand, we could use the block, right? We're not good at blocking. Yeah, let's take the Shroud. Is that something that gets a lot stronger when we upgrade it? It becomes 3 block? So right now, what do we have for Doom? This, 2 cards. So right now, it isn't that strong, maybe. But later, that'll be a pretty good... Same with Sleight of Flesh, right? So these 3 things can... I think we probably need the lethality upgrade first, because right now we're kind of reliant on our jackpot damage. Okay, so let's do that. We have some time to set up because the Lagavulin Matriarch doesn't, you know. So yeah, let's transfigure the lethality. So now we have double lethality, right? Yeah. So when we do get our jackpot, even if it's, you know, not when the Lagavulin Matriarch is about to wake up, we probably do want to play it and just have it wake up early, right? If, you know, just to... Okay, it didn't. So we don't want to do this because we want to wake it up with the jackpot if we can. So let's just, yeah, we let it rest. We lose the defile, but you know, we probably do want to. Okay, so now we're not like resting anymore, right? Do we want to? We don't want to play finesse because we don't want to lose the putrefy, right? So. We play the jackpot with the lethality, and hopefully we can draw it again. You know. So these are 0-cost cards. So this is probably good to know that, you know, for the Necrobinder, what kinds of 2-cost cards you usually get, right? Necro Surge, Right Hand, Seance. So we seem to be getting Necro Surge quite a bit. Getting 4. So this is, yeah. We could probably kill it before it kills us, right? Like, we should be able to... I mean, especially with the 4 energy that we're getting from this, right? So let's make a soul first. So we turn... strike into a soul, I suppose. And then we play the Necro Surge. And we play Finesse. And then we have 4 energy now from the Necro Surge. And then so we can get the Sleight of Flesh. Maybe we should have played this first. Well, we are getting the Putrefy next turn, so this will be 13 damage, right? So we can play the right hand first, so then the Sleight of Flesh will return it to our hand, right? So let's do that. And then we'll play Bodyguard just in case, so we don't, have our health be reduced into Doom range, because we are dooming ourselves slowly. And we're just kind of hoping to win before we, yeah. So we can Putrefy to make sure we don't, take a lot of damage. We can negative pulse, and that'll do more damage with the, also, with the Sleight of Flesh we played before. And, we do need the block. Okay, so now we want, with our lethality, we want to play the biggest, baddest attack card we have, right? So we play that, yeah, and then we are having Asti lose some health, but that's not enough to get us into Doom range to actually die, right? So we do get to live. And now we have the jackpot with the lethality, right? Doing 112 damage. Yeah, we did that pretty well. So a retain card, 11 damage X times. The Asti AoE card, this is pretty good, right? Apply. Okay, so this is kind of good with... This is kind of good with Doom, I guess. Necromastery seems strong in general. We just have our starter to boost his HP. He does gain HP each turn though, and I guess he does gain HP when you play it. This costs 0. It is good with Doom. It is good with, I guess, Putrefy. So do we take that or we take Necromastery? So Necromastery is always at least like 6 damage or 5 damage AoE, right? So if Asti will be summoned at the beginning of your turn, so this will never do less than 6 AoE damage. Yeah, but it costs 2. I guess let's take Misery. Let's try it. Well, do we take... Eradicate is good with our lethality too, right? We do have... I guess let's take Misery. Maybe we'll get some Doom stuff, right? And then we can try to play like that. Let's see what our bonus is. And the boss is the Knowledge Demon. Okay. Transform 3, upgrade them. No longer gain potions. That's not good with our potion belt, right? Let's hopefully not. Okay, Runic Pyramid. That seems good, right? Yeah, we take the Runic Pyramid. Okay, so we now we want to get strikes out of our deck too, even more maybe. All right, so how confident are we feeling? Do we take the elite, camp, elite, or do we go camp, elite, elite? So we can also, if this doesn't go well, we can go this way, right? So we have a way to... Yeah, okay, let's go this way. This seems safer, right? Alright, so we've got a Thieving Hopper. Unfortunately, we can't full block this turn, so I guess we're just negative pulse defend. Yeah, that's all we can do, right? Do we retain the Sleight of Flesh in case that's good next turn? Yeah, so we take 4 chip damage. We lose the finesse. We didn't need the finesse anyway, so right. Bodyguard, unleash lethality, right? Yeah, I guess we lose Sleight of Flesh, but that's okay. We want to do it this way, and then, yeah. So the lethality can work with the Asti attack. Now we're being attacked for 21. Can we do 5 damage hits? So there's no other enemies, right? So this is always just going to be 12 damage. Do we want to add replay to a card? So we can full block if we play triple block and we just hit him with Misery. Yeah, I guess we do it that way. Alright, so now 14. Okay, well this is only 26 because, yeah, because of the flutter. 14 damage. So we probably want to do this. That'll get it down to 10 damage. So do we, the first attack I mean we can Shroud, Scourge, just to gain the block. Alright. We're taking a little more chip damage. We're going to lose our finesse if we don't kill it this turn. That wouldn't be good. But yeah, we have the Doom, right? Yeah, the Doom should kill it, right? If not, oh, we've got this anyways. Even if the escape is before the Doom for some stupid reason. I don't think it would be, but yeah, okay. Well, we don't want Retain anymore, right? This card sort of sucks now because we have the Runic Pyramid. Reduces when anyone... Well, this might be okay. We can hold it in our hand until the... It's not good on bosses, though. It's maybe good on some fights with AoE. It's good on some fights, you know, some elites that have AoE. Deal damage for each card drawn during your turn. So Death March, maybe not good with Runic Pyramid when we're clogging our hand too much. Do we even have card draw to begin with? I mean, Jackpot can give us a card that draws cards. We don't have that much card draw though, right? We have Finesse. We have Scourge. That's probably not good, is it? Melancholy. That's probably not good either for most fights, and especially the boss fights. Maybe we skip this. Okay. Hopefully this next fight we don't take damage, but we'll see. Tunneler. And get it full. So this will be enough to block, right? We just, yeah, have Osti die. Now it's going to gain the 32 block. Yeah, and then we'll have to... Well, we'll need to do 32 damage so that to break the block. But for now we can just set up, I guess, well, for that. Okay, this is ethereal, right? So we don't care about... We don't care about using it before it uses big block, because if we don't use it, it's going to be gone anyways, you know, from the ethereal. And we can't actually do 30 damage, which... Oh, we have the misery. Okay, so yeah, we can do 32 damage. So let's do that. We got... One of the upgraded cards went into our discard, right? Because our hand was full due to the Runic Pyramid. Okay, yeah, we're not going to, you know, die to Doom, right? We can save this in case, you know, it blocks later, attacks later. So now we probably just want to set up Bodyguard, Unleash. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could have set up Sleight of Flesh too. Alright, so we've got... Do we transfigure the Finesse or transfigure the Lethality? We have Undeath, so we can block regardless, right? So let's do that. And I guess we can transfigure the Lethality. So we set up again. It's gaining the block again, but now we've got so much Lethality that, you know, we're not really afraid of what it can do. So let's do this. 22 damage. Oh, maybe we should have played this first. Oh, whoops. I just played it while demonstrate. Okay, well, we're playing this fight slow, right? But it's not like we're going to take damage because of, yeah, I guess we could have just broken its block. Yeah, like, either way, we're safe. We're just playing it slower than necessary. Okay, well, we did manage to prevent all the damage we were supposed to prevent. Well, this will give Doom, but we could use an upgraded card, right? Upgraded block card, gain a soul. Yeah, we like upgraded cards. Add Decay, attain Lost Wisp. Whenever you play a power, deal 8 damage to all enemies. How many powers do we have? We do have a decent amount of powers, right? So that's the Sleight of Flesh, the Shroud, Lethality, 3 powers. So 24 damage to all enemies if we play all of them. We can remove the Lost Wisp, the Decay from our deck at the shop that's coming out. Yeah, I think we take it. No, unfortunately we've got to fight, but the Lost Wisp does help with this fight, right? It doesn't help us block the Bullbug, though. We can't full block the Bullbug. Okay, so we are taking damage. 13, 19. So we could kill this and then not play this, but I mean, I think we still play it. And then we just, you know, let this... Oh, hey, we got finesse. That was like... Oh, hey, we even got this. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to prevent the damage. It just gives doom to the other things, right? Oh, we can give it the other one's doom before it dies. Let's just do it. So we're taking a little bit of chip damage. Jackpot. Do we jack... Well, we'll be able to full block next turn probably, and we just play the jackpot on this one for now just to kill. Yeah. Then what do we have here? Okay, we can apply doom to ourselves, right? We're not gonna... So we seem to get Necrosurge a lot from the jackpot, so that's, you know, something good. I mean, we can draw even more cards. We can do this. I mean, we just, yeah, we just gained a lot of energy. Yeah, we're out of the fight after taking an initial hit, but okay, another potion of doom. Berry, well, we don't have the energy for this unless we, you know, get lucky with the jackpot giving us the energy generation card. That's not very reliable though, right? Do we want to... We kind of need more defense rather than block now at this point, right, in Act 2. I mean, this is probably a better way of applying doom. I mean, the draw card or the other card, what was it called? The negative pulse. Maybe we don't want a Blight Strike. Although Blight Strike can give a lot of doom if we can hit for a lot. That's good with lethality, I guess. But lethality we're kind of using with our jackpot and, you know, kind of... I don't know, it doesn't seem that good, so let's just skip. We want to remove the decay from our deck. Let's not forget to do that. Can't buy this. We don't want to buy this because we might land on strikes. The Scythe? Yeah, maybe. It's a little weak to start. Maybe it becomes good later. We don't really have much energy though, so I don't know how good this will actually be. So maybe not. We definitely want to remove the decay. We probably want this countdown, right? That's good with the... With the Shroud, maybe? I don't know. And Enfeebling Touch is really good. We like that. We'd probably take both of these. Well, Negative Pulse is good for our deck too, right? I mean, do we really care about... Because that'll just make this give 2 more block per turn. I mean, this doesn't block for much. Enfeebling Touch actually blocks for more than Negative Pulse. Do we have the card draw for it? No, let's take Enfeebling Touch countdown. What do we upgrade? Do we upgrade? Do we just rest? So if we rest, maybe we'd be able to go this way. Do we have anything that needs an upgrade? Finesse would be a good upgrade, I guess. Let's rest. No, we have Regal Pillow. Can we get through 2 elites on 43 HP? We probably can, right? I mean, we've got potions. Hopefully we can. Okay, what? Do we just upgrade our finesse? Or do we upgrade Shroud? We could upgrade Sleight of Flesh. Bodyguard. Let's upgrade finesse, I guess. Okay, so Entomancer, we don't want Dazed in our deck. Hopefully we can do a lot of the killing with Doom, right? We can full block with the Enfeebling Touch. We want to get Countdown, start stacking up. Well, we probably want this too. Yeah, I guess next turn it'll be vulnerable, right? And then 10 damage. Well, is it worth doing 10 damage or taking a Daze? Maybe it is. Would have been nice to have Thorns, but we don't have Thorns. Do we Transfigure and double Negative Pulse? That might not be the best use of Transfigure though, right? I prefer just Negative Pulse and then defend. Do we just play Defile and take another Dazed? If we don't have too many dazed at once, I guess we're okay, right? And we do get to save our block cards thanks to the runic period. We want to apply Doom. Do we want to double that? Maybe not. 8 damage. Like, should we get the defend out of our deck, or do we do strike just to... yeah, we have cards in hand. We can afford to draw dazed, right? We just do some damage. Okay. Wow, 28 damage incoming. So we can transfigure the Grave Warden and then play Finesse. Let's play Finesse first. Okay, I guess we do it that way. Okay, so we took the big hit. Now the dazed is at 2 every time we attack, right? That's not good. I guess we just keep blocking while we slowly build up the doom from our countdown. Okay, we got the jackpot now. We can play it. Do we play it next turn with the lethality though? We probably want to do that, right? Lethality, draw. So, do we just play a couple of damage cards? Do we just draw more? We can save the finesse. 12 damage. So, okay. So maybe we play this just in case, and then just play just for the damage. Sure. We can add retain, but I mean, what's the point of retain with Runic Pyramid, right? Alright, so now we have the lethality with the jackpot, and then we can... So this would kill it, but we wouldn't... It would still get to attack first, right? Because the Doom would... We can't play both of these. So maybe we just still need to block. But then if we need to do at least some damage for it to die to the Doom, right? So yeah, we could double defend. Okay. So Oski will soak most of the damage. We'll take a little bit of chip damage, but you know, I think overall that was still pretty good. We have enough hit points to get through the next elite probably. Whenever you rest, gain a potion. That's good. We're probably going to rest here, right? Lose a strength, gain energy at the start of each turn. Maybe. So a little bit of delayed energy, but yeah, we might not need the strength that much. Yeah, that might be worth taking. What's the retain summon? Okay, this might be good too. Well, sometimes if we can get Osti's health high and then he, yeah. Let's take the spur. Meat on the bone. Alright, so we might be able to get out of this fight with, you know, higher HP than we started. Maybe we don't even rest here. It's the Infested Prism. Okay, so we get an energy back when we attack, but we'd probably want to play lethality first and just attack next turn. So for now, we just try to block while we set up the lethality. Grave Warden, Feebling Touch. Yeah, so we take a little bit of chip, but it is worth it. And if we can even take a couple, 3 more damage, we'd get into, you know, beat on the bone range. We probably want to not play the jackpot until we have the vulnerable on. Negative pulse. We can get the free energy from striking, right? And then before we, yeah. So I guess we could transfigure to set up jackpot since it stays in our hand, right? And then with the runic pier, yeah, that's a pretty good combo. So maybe we just transfigure the jackpot and then next turn we'll plan on attacking. Oh, but now the vulnerable we got. We probably should have thought of that last turn. Alright, well. So for now, I guess we just block. So we have... Oh no, we can't play it because we don't have the energy. Yeah, that's why we didn't transfigure Jack... Okay. What are we thinking? Okay, we need to be more careful about that. We have no way to play the jackpot now. Okay, well. I guess we just have to... Yeah. So we did not play that properly. Just put it that way. Yeah, we still block with Asti, but you know, this thing is getting bigger. We do need to kind of start hitting it. Asti's gone. We are in meat on the bone rage, but you know, now we're taking a lot of damage. Get our free energy. It would have been nice to have Enfeebling Touch for this turn. And we kind of screwed up our jackpot. With, you know, making it cost one more. We do win this turn from the Doom though, so okay, we got out of the fight. You know, the meat on the bone will help us a little bit. Oh, we got Lizard Tail. Okay. A second lethality. So if we don't mess up the jackpot, you know, this is actually good, right? Yeah, let's just, not mess up lethality. So we do have a Lizard Tail as insurance once. Like, do we want to rest here, like, because we have insurance? Or do we rest just to make sure we can save the Lizard Tail for the boss? Yeah, maybe we just rest. Let's just play it safe. We're on a low difficulty. We got our free potion from resting due to the tiny mailbox. So we have 2 ampules, a fire potion, a potion of doom, and an explosive ampule. Okay, yeah, we've got plenty of potion support if we end up needing it. Okay, well, this is a little bit annoying for 24 damage. Lethality, defend. Oh yeah, that was from our Lost Wisp. Whenever you play a power deal, so we can deal 8 damage to all enemies again doing that, or we can get the defile while we have the lethality but well before it's gone. So if we do this 22, and then we'll do 8 to all next turn, right? Okay, well let's just do that. We'll take some damage. Ouch! 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 All right, so we play our powers just to do the AOE damage. We do need to... Okay, I guess we do that. We're taking a bit of damage here. But that does put us in the meat on the bone rage, you know, so we should be okay. So now we want to do more... we can kill this one by just playing lethality, right? Just because we'll do 8 damage from the Lost Wisp. And we want to get rid of this one, right, this turn. Oh, now we have to play the power to, yeah. Okay, 8 damage. Oh, now we took another chip damage. We probably should have thought about that more carefully. Maybe we could have prevented this chip damage, but it was just 1 damage, so I don't know. 1 damage can make a difference, though, so, yeah, maybe we should have thought of that more. None of these potions is particularly good, right? We just get rid of the attack potion, take a dex potion. I guess we could have used a potion to prevent some chip damage too. I guess this is sort of good with the Lost Wisp, right? So maybe we do take it, or do we take Putrefy to keep the buffs on longer? We are sort of reliant on strength a little bit from the lethality, right? But I guess we could take Putrefy just to make sure we have buffs for longer. Well, that's not good for this. This is an artifact, right? But we can do AoE damage with the Lost Wisp. So we just block a bit. We can't put debuffs through the artifact, so I guess we just have to set up this. Well, the Doom will take away 1 artifact stack, so we are meat on the bone range again. So we can make them vulnerable. The weak would soak the artifact stack. That would trigger Sleight of Flesh. We do need to block though, right? Yeah, we're still taking damage even when we block. I guess we just set up that. Ouch. Jackpot. Yeah, we have the lethality, right? Gain 2 energy. So next turn we'll be able to kill it with a lethality buffed attack. Potion of binding. Might be some insurance, right? But it can help strip artifact stat. Yeah, let's take it. It might be good later. Upgrade discard. Deal 9 add souls. No. So we probably want to rest so we don't have to use our lizard tail on the boss, right? Just to make sure. Random doll relic. Are doll relics good? Well, we have a regal pillow, right? So, and we're resting at the next site. So I guess let's just see what the doll relics do, right? We'll be able to regain most of our HP. Whenever you add a card, add an additional copy. That's not always good though. Sometimes you just want the 1 copy. Whenever you play an attack, gain a block. That's good. I mean, this is sometimes is good because you do want 2 copies sometimes, but this is definitely good. At the start of your turn, deal damage equal to the turn number. So 1 damage the first turn, 2 damage the second turn, 3. I mean that seems kind of slow, right? Maybe you want block support. I mean, it's not a lot of block, but yeah, I guess the dolls aren't that strong, huh? At least maybe that one that gives you doubles your card rewards is good, like depending on the deck. Okay. Okay, so we have a lot of powers in our deck, right? But we don't need to play the finesse because we might want to save it for when it is attacking because we do have Runic Pyramid. Same with the Grave Warden, right? So I guess right now we're just doing Defile Strike. That's not the best first turn, but you don't always get the draw order you want. Well, we have Runic Pyramid, so drawing a fewer card each turn is probably not the worst thing. Okay, so we get that. We can play the Grave Warden now. Yeah, let's just keep setting up. We need to get our powers though. What was that? Oh, we lost our. Oh yeah, that's the problem with Enfeebling Touch. It is ethereal, and then now we don't have it, right? But okay, so do we Sleight of Flesh Putrefy just to get the damage, or do we just Putrefy and then block just to save the health? I guess we Putrefy and then block. Maybe we can heal Osti later when we... Yeah. Okay, so now 8 damage incoming. So we defend and just play a couple powers. We probably count down lethality, or do we... We might want... We might be wanting to jackpot next turn. Okay, we might want to attack next turn, so maybe we wait on the countdown. Okay, so yeah, it is doing its debuff turn, so we probably do want to jackpot with the double lethality, right? 67 damage. It's unfortunate. I mean, we've got a bit of hand clog going on here, so we're not going to get all 3 of the upgraded cards, which is a shame. But oh wait, well now we just used up our lethality on that free card just to try to get rid of the hand clog. So I guess let's just play our powers. Maybe we should have transfigured one, but that's fine. Guess we take Sloth. So we can jackpot next turn with the vulnerable. Is that what we do? And we're slowly winning now due to the Doom and then, you know, Sleight of Flesh, I guess. I guess we unleash while Osti still has this age. Well, let's see what we draw first. Another power. We can summon and then unleash. Oh wait, we can only play 3 cards. Okay, that was probably not the best way to do that. Now we have to play the jackpot, right? Yeah. Apply 3. Okay, yeah, we're probably not going to die to that. We can only play 1 more card this turn, so... Do we just play the Shroud? Or do we block? Maybe we need to play the Shroud. Well... This is starting to... Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have taken that thing that makes us only play 3 cards per turn. Okay, Grave Warden could be one of the cards. Or, well, maybe Negative Pulse. Just to accelerate the Doom. We don't need the card draw, right? Maybe we should have transfigured it. So, let's see. We kind of just need to get damage down, right? And get rid of this hand clog. Oh yeah, we are gaining 1 block when we play an attack too, so yeah. So we have the jackpot. Do we want to use the Potion of Binding just to make the jackpot do more? Or are we okay? It does have 51 Doom on it already, right? So I think we're okay. We just need to play it first for the lethality, right? Oh, now we have this. So this might come in handy if it's, yeah. Alright. What now? No, let's take 8 damage. Okay, so now it's almost dead, right? We just need to... Well, let's attack first. And then we can only play 2 more cards. It'd be Grave Warden, and we probably should have played this last turn because we still had a card to go. Grave Warden. And then do we this isn't enough, right? They'll go up to 70 Doom. Yeah. Let's just play the defend. Okay, so we have 8 disintegration, 3, yeah, so so we need to survive this attack somehow and then we win, right? So this is probably making it lose 3 strength is good. And then we could just do a little bit of damage to it. Make it lose strength. So we need to block as much as possible. Do we need to use our binding potion? So we're taking 8. Well, this will go down to 1, and then we'll take 26, and then we die to Doom. So does he die first, or do we die first to Doom? So if we take 8 to this, right, that brings us to 1. No, that brings Osti down to 1, and then this does 26 through Osti to us, and then do we both die? Yeah, we don't want to both die, right? Because then we die. So I guess we do need to play the potion. And then have him die to Doom, but not us. Alright, that was a little bit dicey. Maybe we misplayed that a bit, but we need more energy, I guess. Maybe we should have taken that card that, you know, reduces our strength against energy. Maybe we shouldn't have taken the card that only allows us to play 3 damage per turn, but... We don't have very many Aussie attacks. You know, we already have a card that costs 3. Devour Life. Well, how many souls are we generating? Not many, right? We've got the... Oh, another thing, maybe we needed to play the Enfeebling Touch to prevent it from losing it to Ethereal. Maybe that was another thing we could have done. Alright. Apply Doom. I mean, this is slow to set up too, right? Although that would be good with the, you know, with the Shroud. Maybe we do take it. I don't know. It might not. It might be too slow. We might be taking too much shit damage, but let's see what our bonus is. I don't really like the Enthrall, right? Like that was pretty bad for us the last time we tried to take it. Aberrations are good, right? They're ethereal, but... Oh, everything! Well, we don't want to get everything, right? Because the merchant has a lot of bad stuff too. So I guess we take the apparitions, or do we take enthralled? Yeah, I didn't like, you know, the enthralled. Let's take the apparition. So that used to be an event card, but I guess now it's an act bonus. Maybe we can upgrade the apparitions too to, prevent them from disappearing when we don't use them. All right, so I guess do we just find a safe path to take? Like, we're not feeling too confident after that how the boss fight went in the previous act, right? But maybe we still want to take elites. We do have a pillow though, so I don't know. Early shop or late shop, I guess, is, maybe we want to remove cards, so maybe we take multiple shops and then just remove cards. Like this, or we only get one elite going this path, but there's 3 camps, and we have a lot of scaling. What's the boss? Test subject. Okay, so we can't play skills much. I mean, do we just chicken out and just only take 1 elite? Just because just taking advantage of the fact that our difficulty is still not that high, instead of trying to take this path and take 2 elites. Maybe we just do that. And then, yeah, we can avoid taking question marks. Yeah, I guess we just do that. Okay. So, what do we do here? We're gonna well, we probably want to play the Defile, right? And then we... Well, we're not getting hand clogged, so we don't have to play the Misery now. We can wait until we have... Well, waiting doesn't really do anything, except... Well, the waiting does give us an extra block when we play Do the Daughter. So Apparition will block for us, and then Alsti would soak the damage. But it might not... I mean, yeah, we're... Oh, we can replay the Apparition, I guess, just to have 2 turns to do whatever. I don't know. We need to draw into our damage. So, let's see. We got our lethality, we got our countdown, we got Reaper form, apparition. So let's just extend our apparition. Lethality, countdown. So now we are getting hand clogged, so we do want to play the Misery, right? We still have 1 turn of apparition left. So Asti is big now. Do we play... So we have lethality. We probably just want to play this like... Well, we can apply a lot of Doom next turn, but next turn we don't have Apparition, right? We might not have Apparition. We can block next turn, though. Let's just try to get rid of the hand clog a bit. So it would be nice to have more energy, I guess. So maybe we did need to take that card that reduces our strength that gives us energy. It would have been nice to have. Oh, we're taking a big hit. Oh, this is a problem with not killing it fast enough. We've got hand clog and... Oh, I guess we do this. Okay, so it'd be nice if we can, like, draw the jackpot or something, right? Where's our apparition? We need to get the apparition. Oh, we probably want to do this too. We still didn't get the okay, that's not good. Well, we'll get jackpot or apparition next turn, right? So we just need to prevent as much damage as possible, which is still a lot, but... Oh, we didn't... We got hand clogged. Well, next turn we'll get the jackpot or apparition, right? Uh-oh. Yeah, we're really eating a lot of damage here. We do have the meat on the bone. We completely... Oh, yeah. We could have just played jackpot, but either we're playing apparition works too, because we'll get out of the fight. So that was probably not the best way to play out that fight. We just don't have a lot of front-loaded. I mean, we bottom decked our jackpot, and 11 damage to all enemies. Well, we've already got damage to all enemies with our powers, right? We probably don't want that. Do we want this? No, we probably don't want that either. We don't. At least we healed a little bit from meat on the bone, but now we're feeling a little bit scared. Like, yeah, maybe we just avoid fights after all and just, kind of do this. Although we do have meat on the bone, like for our next fight, but yeah, add decay, Soul's power. Card loses exhaust. Is there a thing that benefits from losing exhaust? I mean, we could do it to our transfigure. We don't have much energy though. I mean, we kind of just want to remove the strikes from our deck to... Yeah, let's get the Forgotten Soul. Kind of like a mini Sharon's Ashes from the original Slay the Spire. We need to get the strikes out of our deck. Card rewards took no damage. Juice. This, maybe energy support. Oh, maybe the Wisp. We're low on energy, right? Scrawl is good if we upgrade it. Right now, we kind of need energy. We need to remove strikes. Debilitate. Well, we do have Putrefies, but yeah, we're not keeping those debuffs on consistently enough. Let's remove a strike. But now if we need to rest, we can't upgrade our apparitions, right? And we do want to upgrade our apparitions. So, just do this kind of thing, or... Yeah. So now, we can apparition, finesse, jackpot, reperform. Let's see what we draw first. I guess we just apparition this turn, and then we probably want to draw a card, right? Unleash, strike. This turn is... Okay, we have another apparition. So I guess we transfigure the apparition. Play it twice. We have the Wisp thing. We play the power just to get the 8 area of effect damage? Or... No, do we need to block to prevent ourselves from losing HP? We probably do. Yeah, Oski's HP isn't high enough to tank all that. We can... Yeah. So we have apparition this turn too. Due to double playing the previous one. Okay, we need to play the power to do AoE damage. That puts that in Doom range, so... So we don't have apparition next turn, right? So we just need to start doing damage, or... Yeah. This one will die to Doom. So lethality can kill this one with the AoE damage from the Lost Wisp. Yeah, okay, so I guess this went okay. Thanks to the apparitions. So we did get the meat on the bone heal, because we started that health at pretty low HP. No escape, yeah, that might be good for the boss fights, right? And then we don't need card draw. Yeah, let's take that. We can upgrade one of our apparitions. We could probably get through this fight on 40 health, maybe, and then rest at here. We do have a laser tail for insurance, so let's start upgrading the apparitions, maybe, or do we have... No, we don't need to add retain. We've got Runic Pyramid. So we don't need to add retain to that. Yeah, let's just upgrade apparition. So here we can remove another strike if there's another... Oh, okay, another... Oh, there's another finesse. That's good. So do we need the block more than we need to remove a strike? Is that... Afterlife. There's... Well, we've got enough cards. Do we need this energy more than we need to... So this isn't good on the first phase of the boss, right? The test subject that gains strength when you play skills. It's good on the second and third phase though. Or do we just remove strike? Maybe we just remove strike or or do we four? I mean, it's 4 block every deck cycle. Yeah, let's remove a strike. Let's just do that, and then we could get a block potion. We're not running into any other shops, right? So we just get rid of an explosive ampule and just take a block potion. Yeah, okay. Hopefully we don't need the gold for the events, right? But oh, bag of preparation. That's good. So here we probably want to upgrade one of our other apparitions and then just fight the elite. Unfortunately, this has 3 artifact. That's always annoying. So Mecha Knight is kind of our least favorite elite. We always have trouble, and we always take a lot of damage from him. So okay, we just block a bunch because we can't remove his artifact stacks, right? So just play the power. Yeah, we're not dealing with hand clog yet, so. And now there'll be the turns where he doesn't attack us much, right? So this will start removing his artifact stacks, so that's probably we want that. Enfeebling touch, well, he does big attacks, not multiple attack hits, so we've got apparition, so we probably don't need to save the enfeebling touch, just let it exhaust. Countdown. We can wait till the Doom gets rid of his... Oh, we probably could have played the Reaper form too, but we wanted to start stripping his artifact stacks. Maybe we just strip another artifact stack. I guess we could get rid of an artifact stack with the enfeebling touch, and then just misery to avoid hand clog. I mean, transfiguring apparition doesn't do much for the Mecha Knight because he only attacks like every 3 turns, right? But now I guess we just defend to block the burns and then debuff the boss with our extra energy. And then after the burns are gone, we get a Reaper form down? Or no, because he's attacking us this turn. Okay. Well, so I guess we just play the apparition to block this one. And then maybe next turn we get the Reaper form down. Okay, so now while he's putting the burns down, now this is probably the time to put the Reaper form down, right? We just don't have any energy support in this deck, so it's just hard to play, any... now we lost our lethality, so... And now we're taking burns. Alright, so... Oh, well, we can apply 25 Doom. Well, we could get 3... Oski will block the burns, right? So I guess we just jack... Well... Yeah, I guess we just jackpot. Okay, we just got that. I mean, we could save this, or we can hope to redraw it, because we are close to a reshuffle, right? We could also transfigure and then just apply double Doom next turn. Yeah, let's do that. So I guess we just spur for now. So we'll apparition and then put transfigure to set up the no escape, and then the turn after that we'll play the no escape, right? Can we full block without playing the apparition? Well, we don't really care, right? We can play the double no escape now. Yeah, so now it's not dead yet. Well, it'll be dead the next turn. So while it's doing its yeah. So we are a little bit more familiar with the pattern of this thing now, right? But yeah, so we did beat them. This deck has a good matchup against the Mecha Knight, unlike the last couple decks we brought. Okay, Afterlife, that's something that we can carry over block from turn to turn, if there's a turn where we can squeeze it in. Yeah, let's take that. It's upgraded too. And here, I guess, do we just upgrade our last apparition? That way we always have them when we need them and not, Yeah, I guess we do that, right? And then, because we do have the pillow to, rest the last rest site. So I'm not sure like what happens if you know, what the difference is between rejecting and, you know. So I think if you accept without rejecting, like you have the choice between gaining gold and then losing HP or something. What have... I mean, do you just lose if you press reject too many times, or what happens if you reject once? Okay, well, we don't want to die, right? What if this is if we actually die, then we just give it. It's the same thing, right? So one of these days we'll have to try double reject and see what that does. Like, do we just die or? Well, okay, clumsy is not that bad of a relic for the boss fight because it's ethereal. It'll exhaust itself eventually, right? So maybe we'll see. Okay, we got a horn plate, so you know we lose a card draw and we get 14 block on the second turn. That's probably worth it. It depends what this test subject's attack pattern is. I forgot, but yeah, we probably just want to heal. And we have... Whoops! I forgot to check the potion. I forgot we had the 90 mailbox. Okay, well, too late now. That was a mess up. And then... Yeah, I forgot we had the mailbox, and I just spammed the left click and skipped. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, we have the lizard tail for insurance, right? If we end up needing that. Okay, but right now, okay, he's gaining strength when we play skill, so that's not good, right? Although the strength does go away when he phases, so it's not like, you know. But yeah. We want to get out of this fight pretty fast, though, right? Like, I mean, we don't want to... Well, we can do this to kind of block with... Oh, no, wait, that's a skill. We just gave him strength. Yeah, that is a skill. All right, play the block potion. Yeah, let's just attack and try to get out of the stupid... Because the first phase is kind of bad for us. We have a lot of skills, right? So yeah, we need to not give him... We have the horn cleat block at least, so we are allowed to just attack a bunch. Maybe we should have gotten the Reaper form down and just doomed him, but yeah, a little bit late now. Do we save the Putrefy or play it? The second phase is the stabs phase, I guess. We should be okay with our block cards in the second phase, right? Yeah, because this phase is, yeah, pretty annoying. Feebling. So we have no way to actually damage this thing. Until we, you know... we've got the... I mean... Apply Doom. Yeah, let's just get out of this phase, right? Yeah. And then we'll probably be fine after we, you know... Because this is just the bad phase for our skill-heavy deck. So now it's reviving. It died to Doom, so that's good because it gives us another turn to set up, right? So we can play our... We're not really attacking much next turn, right? So we just play this. Maybe we could have transfigured something, but yeah. 30 damage income. We didn't get the enfeebling strike. We can just regular block though. Not take too much damage. Or I mean, yeah. I mean, just avoid hand clog. Alright, so now we gain this. Do we double play? No. No, we can't. Let's just get this down and then Apparition. Reaper form is, yeah, that's an expensive setup. Like, we just don't have enough energy support in our deck, right? Like, it's just, yeah. I guess we Apparition this too. And then we Bodyguard. Just to avoid the wounds in our deck. Okay, 30, that's not too bad, so we can just play our powers. A Grave Warden, yeah. I mean, yeah, so we can afford to take a little bit of... Do we just play the Fortifier? Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, we still didn't get the Enfeebling Touch. I mean, we... Oh, there it is. Okay. So next turn we can just unleash with the lethality we have, right? $45, this will do $69. So the first one does that. So now it's in Doom range. So I guess we just block. Okay, last phase. It died to Doom, so once again we have another turn to set up, although we don't really have anything to set up, do we? We can draw... No, we can't, because we don't have a target. So I guess we just set up the Transfigure on the Apparition. That's the only thing we have to set up. I mean, we probably don't want to play this defend, right? Yeah. Alright, and now it is intangible and hitting us for a lot. But it's probably too early to play the Apparition, right? But we just block cards, and I guess we can play one with lethality, or do we just... Yeah, I guess we can just do the Misery, right? I mean, attacking doesn't really do much while it's intangible. We just rather play Doom. We can redraw this later. Oh, we can do this. Yeah, this is probably better. Okay, we have a block card for next turn. 45 damage. Okay, that's not good, but we probably still don't need to play the Apparition, right? Like, let's wait until we really have to. So right now we're just kind of building up our Doom for no escape, I guess. Is that what we're doing? I mean, yeah, we're close to redrawing it, so let's do that. Okay. Oh, it's not attacking us this turn, so we have a free turn. Alright, so now we just set up this and prepare that. I guess we just do damage. We could have also played the Jackpot. But yeah. Should be okay. Okay, we're being burned now. Now would be a good time to get the Enfeebling Touch. So, let's see. Nope. Play this. Do we play this and try to get the Enfeebling Touch? We can draw a card. Jackpot. Yeah. Jackpot, yeah, it's not... So let's try to get the Enfeebling Touch. Although right now we're blocking so much, we don't really need it that much, but... I mean, we could just play a defend now. Do we need the Enfeebling Touch next turn, though? Not really, right? Because it alternates between multi-attack and... Yeah, and big attacks, right? I mean, we still have this Apparition as backup. So now we can just no escape and apply some new... that's still not enough to bring it in Doom range. It's intangible. Okay, so we just block, or do we still want to play? Yeah, we're redrawing soon, right? I mean, at this point, I mean it's yeah, intangible. It'll be in Doom range next turn. I guess we could have played like the Ampule at some point earlier, and it would have died that turn. But you know, we're okay. So yeah, we got this. It's in Doom range. It'll die. I mean, we can Jackpot just for fun. And we win again, but, you know, that's sort of because, you know, it was Ascension 3. I don't know that our deck was very good. I mean, the Jackpot, it was good at the beginning, but later, you know, we kind of didn't get that much use out of it. We really needed more energy in this deck, maybe, so we probably should have taken the power that gives you energy in exchange for losing a strength. Finesse was good. This Reaper form wasn't good for us, like, it just kind of sucked. We didn't have the energy to really set it up, or... The Apparitions were good. I mean, I'm not sure what the best use of Transfigure is. Like, you know, what are the best things to replay? I mean, do we replay apparitions? Yeah, I mean that's yeah. I just wasn't really sure what we were doing with that. But sometimes it seemed good to replay apparition. Maybe replaying No Escape because No Escape is, you know, it can be good sometimes. I don't know. Or or playing it on a power maybe like just to. Yeah, so yeah, this run was a little bit sketchy, but it's Ascension 3, so you know we sort of muddled through it. But yeah, I don't know if this really worked out the way we were thinking. Alright, so did we unlock anything? Okay, we got an unlock, so we only have one unlock remaining. So now what is the thing we just unlocked? We unlocked... Oh, a new event, reflections, and then reflections backwards. Okay, well, we'll have to find out what that event is in the future. So, why does it say there's only one unlock left when we clearly have... Oh, one score-based unlock. So there's non-score-based unlock then? Is that... Okay, yeah, so that's just the last score-based unlock. We still need to do the unlocks for killing bosses with Silent. Killing bosses with Defect, killing bosses... I mean, basically we need to kill bosses, right? With Ironclad. Okay. We have the Regent one already because we played the Regent more because we died on Regent. But next time, the Defect Ascension 3. Okay.